Have you ever woken up one morning with a strange feeling in your chest? It's like a hollow, an empty space that nothing seems to fill. You have a good job, a place to live, and friends who care about you. On the surface, everything looks fine, but deep down, something is missing. You smile when you are expected to smile. You work when you are supposed to work, and you scroll endlessly to pass the time. But there is a silence that screams, "Is this what I am meant for? Is this all there is?" You see people around you who seem so sure of their path, so connected to their purpose. Meanwhile, you feel like you are drifting through life, searching for something you can't even name. Maybe you have tried to fill that void with shopping that gives you a temporary thrill, or with relationships that you haven't felt are deep enough, and perhaps the work achievements that lose their importance the moment you reach them. The nights are the hardest, aren't they? When distractions fade and you are alone with your thoughts. That's, my friend, is existential emptiness. That's when the question becomes deafening. What is my true purpose? Why do I feel so disconnected? And how did I end up feeling so lost in my own life? Maybe what you're missing isn't something you can buy or achieve. Maybe what you need is to connect with something bigger. The rhythms of the universe, the invisible laws that guide life, and the experiences that have shaped who you are. Through years of studying life's deeper truths, I have learned why more and more people feel this way. I have discovered that restlessness you feel right now is actually a blessing. It means you are ready to take the next step. It's like a compass pointing you towards something greater. It's your soul calling you back to yourself. The universe has a way of creating discomfort when we live out of alignment with our true nature. My parents taught me that life's deepest lesson that often comes disguised as our greatest struggles. They taught me that every experience, whether joy, pain, confusion, or clarity, is a teacher. So what if I told you that everything you need is already inside you? What if I told you that the wisdom you seek is in the space between your thoughts and your breath, and in your ability to be present? And all of this comes through a discipline over 5,000 years old. Of course, I'm talking about yoga and how yoga can help you. I have a degree in yogic science and naturopathy called BNYS. And for many years, I practiced mostly the physical aspects of yoga. I was completely overlooking the most important part, the spiritual and the mental aspects, which can only be truly accessed through dedicated self-practice. If you find yourself in this situation, feeling lost or empty, yoga can become the bridge that helps you return to yourself. Not yoga as physical exercise, but yoga as it was originally intended, a complete system to reconnect with your true nature. When you step onto the mat, you are creating sacred space for your inner wisdom to speak. Through breath, movement, and stillness, you can remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. It's not about becoming flexible or mastering difficult poses. Of course, you can do that. It's about learning to be present with yourself exactly as you are right now, not lost in your thoughts, not anxious about what comes next. Yoga teaches that peace is not something you achieve. It's something you already are beneath all the noise. Every time you breathe consciously, you choose presence over distraction. By moving mindfully, you honor the wisdom of your body, and by resting in stillness, you touch the infinite space within you. But the most magical thing about yoga is that you don't need to abandon your life or retreat to the mountain to begin enjoying its benefits. Your spiritual awakening starts much simpler than you think. It begins in the small moments of your daily life. When you pause to truly savor your morning coffee, when you feel your feet on the earth, and when you breathe deeply instead of rushing to the next thing. Yoga is the key, but you are the one who opens the door, making every small action of your day conscious instead of performing it automatically. You don't need to wait for the perfect time or have everything figured out. You just need to listen to that inner voice calling you towards something greater. I know it's easier said than done, which is why I want to help you. If all of this resonates with what you feel in your soul, I invite you to take next step by joining a free yoga class. Just one, completely free, because I want to give back everything yoga has given me over the years. All you need is to be willing to open your mind and truly connect with yourself. You are exactly where you need to be. I left the link in the description.